Game time decision, Friday edition. Tim's dancing. Did you see the TikTok I sent you about the dance, Tim? You could do that dance.
No, it clicked on the TikTok link and it just didn't work. So I'll have to try to.
I'll send it again. It's just wiggle with it. I don't know. It's totally up. As far
I'll try to load it up again later.
All right. Friday edition of Game Time Decision. Today is May 6th. Day before the Derby, 2 days before Mama's Day. Don't forget to thank your moms. And if your mom's watching right now, you tell her I said hi. Not just your guys' mom, everybody's mom. All the moms.
Hi, Mom.
I doubt she's watching. Moms adore me. Ladies, I don't know, whatever. This is my Derby outfit, by the way. I'm really digging this hat today. I don't know, my hair is a mess. I just dig it. It's just like I took the kid to school in it. He made me drop him off like about a half a block ahead of that time. So
makes sense.
What do you want me to say? If you're new to the show, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. We are going to talk NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs, and probably throw in some baseball. If you got questions about some games, definitely drop them in the chat. We'll definitely go over everything you guys put in there. First things first, if you haven't already, definitely visit our friends over at Caesar Sportsbook. They got a pretty sweet deal going on. The link's in the description of this video. If you haven't signed up for Caesar Sportsbook already, definitely use this promo. You click on the link, you sign up in participating states, whichever one you get in. If it's illegal there, it's for you. I know it's not for you guys. You guys hate that. Carolina, you guys got to get your shit together, get legal. But if you can, take advantage of Caesar Sportsbook, up to $1,100 on your first bet insurance. So, pretty sweet deal. Take advantage of it while you still can. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're going to go through what do we want to talk about first? NBA. We got 2 NBA games, 4 NHL games. Half of the MLB slate is rained out.
Yes, it is.
Kansas City Orioles game rained out. Mets Phillies game rained out. Yankees Rangers game rained out. Blue Jays Guardians rained out. Basically, Midwest rained out. Baltimore, New York, Philadelphia, Cleveland.
I'll say the only plays that I got postponed, I had the over in the Toronto game, and I had the Mets. So
I had the Mets Nerfy and the Mets first 5 run line, and those were my 2 handicap 10 picks. I put them in, and then right away, like 20 minutes later, I got notification it was postponed. So now handicap 10 is money line and over in the Canes and the Bruins game. I like those 2. I like those are my 2 hockey so far.
I was officially eliminated from the handicap-a-ton when that Nashville game did not go over yesterday. So
couldn't buy a goal. Couldn't buy a goal.
1 goal in regulation.
Whatever. Preds win game 3.
Shout out to Connor Ingram. I know he's watching. Like a lot of NHL players do watch the show. There are millions and millions of viewers out there. Shout out, kid. You played a good game. I bet against you and lost. So it is what it is. But dude played a hell of a game. I'm not going to take it away from him. He's just standing on his head. And sometimes it does. I don't know if he can put 2 games together in a row like that. I don't think anybody can. Not a lot of goalies can, period. But a young one. So let's talk some NBA because we were off from the NBA yesterday. Let's go through NBA first.
Yeah, it was a nice day yesterday.
Yeah, it really was.
No NBA,
I did
was
not
great.
lose an NBA bet.
Neither did I.
It was a plus. I didn't lose an NBA bet, so that was good.
Now we have the real NBA starting today. The women's, the WNBA.
That's true, and I know. Yeah, we're gonna talk that too because you got plays in that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I say we all just stick around instead of going. You want to go out?
No, that's fine. We could. I only have 2 games real quick.
Yeah, you only got 2 games, and I know Nick's got an opinion on both of them. I kind of got an opinion on.
I got one opinion.
I got one more than the other per se, but Tim Earl, I'm gonna give you the center of the box.
That works. I'm gonna skip that Heat game for just a second because there's a lot to go over in that one. I'm gonna start with the Suns game because I have nothing and there's no big injuries. Cool.
Cool.
Next is this one. And boy, has this game been frustrating today. It opened up at -3. It dropped down to – it opened up at Heat +1. They said Joel Embiid was supposed to be out. And then he got ruled in. He ruled that he passed
questionable, doubtful.
And it went from it opened up at Heat +1. It said that Joel Embiid was supposed to be out, went up to Heat -3. Then said Joel Embiid cleared concussion protocol, went down to a pick'em. Now it's sitting at 1.5-ish. And Joel Embiid, the Sixers have increased optimism that Embiid will return. He just needs to make sure that the mass fits him comfortably, and he will be and is cleared to play, because they don't mess around when it comes to concussions, to the orbital fracture, all that stuff.
Yeah, he's got a double whammy going against him: the fracture, the orbital fracture, and the concussion. So he's got to pass two different protocols, basically, right?
And then not to mention, even if he's cleared for both of those, he'll still be playing with a torn ligament in his thumb. So Joel Embiid, if he plays tonight, he's going to be like 50%, 55%.
He's basically a non-factor.
He's a non-factor.
Big body.
He's just a body out there. Yeah, I think his point prop. I was listening to Scott earlier. I think his point prop is 25.5.
Bet that under.
I want to bet under. The Heat are going to win this game. They're going to go up 3-0. The only chance they have is if Embiid magically is in good condition to play today, and I don't see that happening. So
I'll say to that point. Let's say, just play devil's advocate for a solid second. Let's say the Heat or Embiid does play.
Yeah.
He's Phantom of the Opera and all that shit. He comes out and he just goes off. And he has over 30 points. And do you feel with him getting the MVP if he does something like that? Because that's MVP caliber game tonight. If he goes off,
MVP is regular season. It doesn't matter what he does in the playoffs.
But it puts him in a
factor.
I don't want to say an elite status.
No, he's elite. Embiid is elite.
He's elite. I still think Giannis is better than him, but he's elite.
See, I'll say I won't use that word. I won't go that high. I keep that for a smaller company. I will, to me personally.
He's elite for modern day NBA.
He's elite for today's age.
Fair. Okay, fair. Today's NBA
100%,
is an elite player.
100% top 3 player this year.
Okay.
Him, Jokic, and Giannis. I think it's Jokic, Giannis, and Embiid is my top 3, but that's just me. But the thing is, I don't know what we're trying to. I don't know. I'm on the Heat today. If he comes back, even better. If anything, this is all a big distraction for the Sixers. I think the Heat are ultimately the better team anyway. And nothing's proven otherwise.
That's fair. We are going to talk NHL now. I'm going to put Nick in the middle now and let you go over some games. Let's start with the Hurricanes and the Bruins. Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm going to stick to what I said after Game 2, and I'm going to say that the Hurricanes sweep this series. It's just the Hurricanes have been the clear better team both these games, and the Bruins just look outmatched, and then it looks like the Hurricanes have just gotten under the skin of the Bruins. So you see the couple stupid penalties the Bruins took at the end of the game. I mean, Kucherov, he is not afraid of anything. He comes in.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, no, he comes in, slashes Marchand slashes back. Like, come on, this guy's awesome. So yeah, I definitely think Kucherov is potentially the future of Carolina goaltending. He's 22 years old.
Red Wings, I would love a goalie like that. A little feisty, young. He's good. He's got even better potential, and he's not afraid to mix it up. You know what I mean? I want that in a goalie.
Yeah, I really do like Kucherov. And I think the Hurricanes at plus money. Come on. I feel like that was the play I wanted there.
Yeah.
I've been riding the Hurricanes, and I've been doing my little experiment with I have 6 teams that I've been riding all games, and I'm profitable in 5 of those teams. So I'm going to continue doing what I was doing the first 2 games, and I'm going to continue to ride those teams. Those being the Hurricanes, the Lightning, the Blues, the Kings, and then tomorrow it'll be the Rangers and it'll be the Capitals. The only one that's not profitable is the Rangers because they were minus 125 game 1. All the other ones have been plus money almost every single game. So, and the only one that has been the Hurricanes, and they've been winning. That's why. But yeah, I'm going to look to continue to ride this Hurricanes team. I got them to win the East. I got them to win the Cup. So I think there's a spot here where the Hurricanes continue to be the way they are. I also have Aho at 22-1 to be the Conn Smythe winner, and that's looking pretty decent right now.
It's not a bad bet. There's a lot of hockey left, but that's not a bad bet.
I love Aho. Yeah, he's great.
Speaking of hockey, last night I won good. I won my money on my Rangers right in regulation bet. That was good. I blew it all on the not all, most of it on the Avs second period. Yesterday I thought in play that did not work. I blew most of that back there, but did end up actually almost blew all of it, and then got some of it back on in play under 4.5 at plus 150-ish. That was good for me. So all in all, hockey was not profitable yesterday, but if I would have stayed away from in play, it would have been nice profit. But Lenny had a cupcake last night and then played some hockey. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, folks, that's what happened. Lenny ate too many cupcakes. Maybe got a sugar high. Sugar high. That's what I was. Sugar high. So maybe something else high too. Whatever. Maple Leafs, Lightning. Talk to me about this game because I've stayed off of it the whole series. Both games, I don't have a bet on it. I can't figure out either team this year, so I really haven't been on either team a lot this year. So I'm kind of just letting this chips fall where they will.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to back the team that has hoisted this back-to-back years versus a team playing their biggest rival right now, the first round of the playoffs. I mean, that's the biggest rival for the Maple Leafs right now. They can't beat them any year.
You're not wrong.
Crazy. Yeah, but I like the Lightning here. I'm going back to the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champions. I'm going back to Andre Vasilevsky at home in the playoff, which is unbeatable. So yeah, I'll take the Lightning here. Pretty plain and simple, and I think that they probably take 2. I think they take both in Tampa Bay, and they take a 3-1 lead here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that totally. Let's move on to the Wild and the Blues here. We've been talking about this series for a minute. We're both on the Blues. Yep. Definitely on the Blues tonight. Money line, puck line. I'm on a few things on the Blues. Race to 3. I'm on a few different things. I think the Blues at home.
Oh, by the way, I'm on the team totals for both the Canes and the Lightning as well. And then I'm also on the team totals with the Blues, money line, and the Blues team total. Okay. So yeah, I'm continuing to ride the Blues here. I'm a little worried. I think this is gonna be an over game because we do have a few defensemen out for the Blues, but I think that the Flower is gonna head into St. Louis and Wilt tonight. I think that they light up Marc-Andre Fleury. He hasn't looked particularly great. He had a decent game last game, but this is also a Minnesota Wild team I don't trust to stay out of the box. And if they're going to continue to commit penalties, this Blues power play is one of the best in hockey. So I think that they'll be able to take advantage of that. Plus, the penalty kill for the Blues is also very good. So, yeah, I think the Blues take a 2-1 series lead here as well.
Well, I think also as far as last game goes with this, Wild won 6-2. They got out early and often.
Yes.
And they were able to play a different style of hockey because they were out ahead. And St. Louis was constantly playing from behind that whole game. And it didn't allow – if Minnesota has to play from behind, they get aggressive and they get sloppy. And when they get sloppy, they end up in the box. And then that's where St. Louis can really take advantage of them, I think. So that's my educational take on the St. Louis Blues game and the Wild. But you like that? I could see that. I think all the home teams win today except for Boston, to be honest with you. Talk to the Oilers and the Kings.
I'm rocking it today. I think they get the job done. I took a little bit of a different approach on this one here. I do have the Kings money line, but instead of taking the Kings team total over, I'm on the Edmonton Oilers team total under 3.5. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game now that we're back in LA. They're going to play a little bit more a defensive style hockey like the Kings have been a little bit this season. And I think that's going to limit the opportunities here. And plus, I like the home ice advantage for the Kings because that gives them last change, which gives them the perfect opportunity to hard counter the Connor McDavid line. Yeah. So I think they're going to get the matchups they want, and they're going to be able to slow down McDavid. And I think that the Oilers don't put up more than 3 tonight as well.
I don't hate that,
especially after the 6-0 loss.
I like the Canes and the Bruins over 5.5 too.
I don't hate that as well. I have the team total over.
Okay. All right. Tim, what's your NHL play of the day?
Canes and the Lightning.
Canes. Oh, we got 2 today. What happened to pick a day? No pick a day. Going with 2 now.
I like both of them.
All right. Hey, when you like it, you like it. You just like it. Before we get into MLB, let's go over and say hi to some people from the chat, shall we? Rickett says, good afternoon. Speaking of Rickett, yesterday he gave us all Kia Tigers money line play, like minus 120, 125-ish, something like that. Cash money.
13-2 they won.
Yep, I took it. I cashed. Thank you, sir. If you guys didn't do it, you're missing out. Here's another gem from him, the Kia Tigers in the run line and the Doosan Bears run line. Plus 154 value plays, so tread lighter, but have great chance to strike. I'm on it. Kia and Doosan. I know both them very well. Yo, big night, guys. Hurricanes money line, Heat money line, plus 321. Let's pick up this cash. Putting money, baby.
I like it.
Money. I like it. Hockey game 2 unders are trending. Yeah.
But we're no longer in game 2s.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. Game 2s are done. These are game 3s now. Let's see what the trend is for game 3. They're all at 6.5, the totals, except the Hurricanes and the Bruins, which is at 5.5. And that Flames Stars game, it was
that was beautiful yesterday. Gorgeous. I had the Flames team total under, and I had the full game under 5.5. And I made that team total under bet on the show yesterday. I gave that out on the show here. And I'll give out another prop. I put this out on my Twitter earlier. Dallas Stars win this series plus 230. I bet it.
I was just going to ask you, are the Flames in trouble? Are the Flames in trouble?
The Stars stole home ice because they split the series in Calgary. And now they head to Dallas. And the problem with what Calgary's been doing lately is they've been playing Dallas-style hockey. And you're not going to beat Dallas at Dallas-style hockey. It's not going to happen. So
somebody said this. Go ahead.
Yeah, unders look good. I expect lower scoring games. I'm going to go right back to the Flames team total under again tomorrow. And I'm on the Dallas Stars money line already, plus 140. I'm
going to steal this from Wayne Gretzky last night on TNT or TBS or whatever one he was on. He had a great point, and he said, the only reason I say this is because this reminds me of, like, he said this about the Colorado Avs, but I also feel this way about the Calgary Flames. If you want to win the Stanley Cup, you have to win 2-1 games.
Yep.
You can't just whoop everyone's ass 7-1, 6-2. You can't do that. That's not sustainable. It's not going to last throughout the whole playoffs. And the Avs won that game 2-1. And so I'm just saying, like, I think that comment plays into the Calgary Flames, if you will. We're gonna keep going now. Cody Bennett says, y'all like the Maple Leafs, Blues, and the Oilers.
I like the Blues. I don't like the other two.
We kind of like the Lightning at home. I like LA at home, and I like the Blues at home. Might be in-game bet the Mavs and the White Sox. I don't know nothing about the White Sox today.
White Sox, no. Vince Velasquez
Red
is on the
Sox.
mound. Come on.
Yeah.
Red Sox run line on that one. And Mavericks, I did not bet. I was being Suns. You know I bet on the Mavericks the entire series. But out of pick 'em, I can't do a pick 'em.
That's fair. Joe says, throw them all in a parlay. Forget the White Sox. I forgot that rained out. No, the White Sox are on.
No, it's still being played.
No, that game's still good.
The Cubs got postponed, not the White Sox.
About to say, yeah, the Cubs game got
Which is
postponed.
crazy, though, because normally if the Yankees games are rained out, Red Sox games might be rained out, when they play at home or, like that. So
Nope, right now,
Baltimore, Philly, it's like that whole area, Like if Cleveland games get rained out at home, probably the Tigers as well. I mean, it's a 2-hour drive that one storm is going through. You know what I mean? Type thing. Me too. Throw in either the Suns or the Mavs money line in with the Heat and the Hurricanes, and it's plus 742. I don't want to bet against. I don't want to bet. Here's my thing on the NBA. I don't want to bet against the Suns, even though I like the Mavs at home.
I like the Mavericks. I cannot bet them on a pick 'em.
I need points.
Yeah, I need points. I need at least, say, 2.5.
That's fair. If you like the Mavs, make a separate parlay.
Correct.
I'll be honest with you.
Or bet
I'll
it
take the
straight.
Heat. The Heat, and here's a nice little 3-team for you. The Heat, the Blues, and the Kings. Factor in that. And then you could do a 4-teamer if you wanted to add the Suns or the Mavs, whichever one you are on. I'm gonna NHL unders last night were money. That's why I don't like the unders, because last night was money. Different teams, let's be clear about that. I don't know who the hell's blowing up my phone. But question: should I take the under 6.5 the Lightning Maple Leafs? Please help, James says.
I'm leaning towards an over in that game. I have the Lightning team total over.
I think that game ends up at 6. So the 6.5 scares me because it's like I don't want to bet the under with these two teams.
Yeah, I would.
You know what I mean? I don't like it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Tampa Bay.
Yep.
We got anything going on in baseball? We got Tigers, Astros. Shit show last night. Tigers gave me so much hope. I turned the hockey off to watch the Tigers. They tied it up in the top of the ninth with 2 outs. Jamie, whatever his name is, Candy. We just call him Candy Man. Candelario jacks a 2-run shot, ties it in the 9th inning with 2 outs left. Tie game. And they can't even get the extra innings. Bottom of the 9th, bang, 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 game over. Tiger baseball. I mean, that's Tiger baseball.
Do you expect anything less?
Expect?
What? Did you actually expect them to win?
Actually, I thought they could yesterday. And Sean Higgs, I was hoping they could, and I wanted them to, and I really thought maybe they had a shot. And then Sean Higgs gave it out as a free pick, and the Tigers. So I was like, oh man, Sean Higgs likes it too. Kind of backed up my thought process, and I was trying to make sure I wasn't just being a homer. Tonight, I think the Astros demolish them. By the way,
our best bets in that game. So
it's not even close. So. We won't talk
by the way,
that.
Higgs also had the Mets money line yesterday.
Yeah.
Never in doubt, right? Never in doubt.
Yeah, never in doubt. He tweeted that on Twitter, and he was like, never in doubt in the Mets. And then I commented, I'm like, hey, can the Tigers get some help too on that never in doubt? And he's like, I'm not a miracle worker. And I was like, that's fair. And then they tied it. I'm like, oh, and then whatever. Here comes Blue. Blood. What was his name again? Bleed.
Bleed.
Nothing but love. See, that's love, folks. That's how we say love, and that's how we say love in the NHL world. The Blues. It's the Blues all day. It's been the Blues all series. I like the Blues in 5, maybe 6, but I definitely like the Blues tonight in every which way, shape, or form. Yeah, he's laughing at us. There you go. All these games being postponed, but not game time decision. No. We're straight professionals. Rain, sleet, shine. Well, wind will mess up my internet, so sometimes I'm not around for that. But what up, yo? Tate the Great. I gotta mention this, and I know it's petty, but I posted this on the Morning Wood page. I tagged him in here or whatever. The Michigan State Spartan football team, they only won the Peach Bowl. They got their championship rings and all that. And the side of the ring is the score from the Peach Bowl when they beat Pittsburgh, and all that. And on the other side of the ring is the score from the regular season game when they played U of M and they beat them. And it has nothing to do with the Peach Bowl championship. But don't think for a second that we didn't put it on a ring anyway. Is it petty? Yes. Do I love it? Absolutely. I want a replica one. I will buy it. I will wear it. I'll rock it. And Tate was a good sport about it. He's like, that's so stupid, but I love it. Educational.
There was one thing I wanted to bring up. That, I don't know.
I was going to bring that up too.
Okay.
You are the wrong sides.
It's fine.
Well, no, because I see you guys lean to each other to talk to each other, and like Nick leans the wrong way, and I know like that's the way you guys are pointing is that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when he was on the I don't know, whatever. Keep going. Yeah, swing. And Nick's like, I will.
Watch, I can swing right through Lenny. Ready, set, and right to Nick.
Nick's about to drop the gloves. Take it easy.
Speaking of fighting, Charles Oliveira has his belt stripped from him because he fails to make weight
by half a pound.
Bro, don't you gotta go take a poo-poo or something? Like a half a pound? You can't drop some ounces there?
I don't know.
He doesn't get a second chance to do that? He doesn't get after he doesn't make weight, he doesn't get they're like, hey.
I have no clue.
Come back in an hour?
He didn't make weight. So for the fight tomorrow, if Oliveira wins, the belt will remain vacant. If Gaethje wins, he wins the belt.
So they still fight.
They still fight. But Oliveira is going to lose a good chunk of the money that he would make from that fight. I believe it's like 30 or 40% of his purse. And then he will not allowed to have the belt. The belt will be vacant.
And this has happened before. It happened when because this fight happened twice. The second time he won, the same fighter won the fight twice. But Davison Figueiredo missed weight in his first fight against Joseph Benavidez for the belt. And I'm gonna say this now. All fight week I was looking at Justin Gaethje at like plus 145, plus 150, whatever he was. I want Oliveira now. I want Oliveira at minus 140 now. It's plus 115 for Gaethje. So I'm going to look towards Oliveira in this fight now, more than I will.
Yeah, I feel like
Oliveira by submission.
Yeah, I feel like this is a fight that after what happened, it's Oliveira or nothing. I know it's at a minus 155, but he's going to come out pissed that he just lost his belt in a weigh-in, and he's going to smack Gaethje around. I have a feeling that come tomorrow night, and I found my dance partner, I'm going to have Rose Namajunas
and Charles Oliveira.
With Charles Oliveira.
I'm going to ride that with you.
Yeah, I'm on that. And then I could get behind that.
I might take a minute tonight and handicap the entire card and come out with plays for UFC.
So I kind of did my research last night after yesterday's show. A little bit. A little bit. Don't quote me on that. I don't have no money placed on this, by the way, yet.
I'm going to have a ton of money placed on this.
We're going to see how the Derby turns out for me tomorrow morning first. I don't hate Tony Ferguson in this fight.
I love Tony Ferguson plus 300.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's going to make my card.
Don't hate Lupe. It's a prelim fight. It's early. It's Lupe. I don't know. It's Loopy.
Honestly,
I call her Lupe.
Lupita Godinez?
There's a lot of fights
against Ariane Carnelesi? No.
Carlosio? Lucy? I don't know.
Is that what
I
you're
don't
looking
hate that. Yeah, that's the fight I was looking at. I don't hate.
Fighting tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna handicap. Check. I'm gonna post it on Twitter. I'm gonna handicap this card tonight. Once I'm done with free picks and everything tonight. I might even come out with the free pick video on Oliveira and
Dude, I'll do the Rose
and
fight.
Gaethje.
I'll do Rose.
To be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna handicap this card tonight, and I'm gonna come out with some plays for this because I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna work my numbers, and I'm gonna come out with some totals and some winners and stuff like that. So stick around. I might have some UFC on my Twitter at Nicholas_. A little plug there.
Low Perk says Kings losing at home tonight. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing.
Tell me why. Ain't
There you go,
nothing.
Shut up. I'm hoping for Boston doesn't get rained out. I'm on them first 5 for the handicap 10. Yeah. It's been. I mean, I've changed my picks in handicap 10 already because of rain out. I guarantee you. Here's a little fun fact for you. How many people will not change their picks because of rain out, and I'll have to go 0-2 on their ass, and then they'll complain to me tomorrow that I didn't know, even though everybody in the chat today has been mentioning it.
Thanks for mentioning it. I forgot to enter my picks.
You're out. You got voted.
I'm already out.
That's fair. I forgot to put
No,
in
you had
plays.
7 losses, so you can't get better. You can finish for before the cut is 7-7. So
Okay.
7-7
Yeah, I forgot to put in plays twice.
It was a weird couple of days.
I can take a
It's
month
rough
off.
start. There's like 10 people already eliminated, and it's not even cut day. Like, and that's the thing is week 1. If you get to 7 losses,
week 1, I would expect a lot of people to drop because you're getting all the people who don't know. I'm not gonna say don't know their stuff, but
I'm not gonna throw out names or whatever.
I got cut. I did.
No, I know, but 0-8.
0-8.
Just like they were like, damn, and it's not. They didn't miss a day.
More skill. That
was just.
No.
I was like, man, I would want to keep you around just to. No offense to fade you, just like I mean, there's shit. I mean,
Let's see who did that.
You know,
it's over on the morning one page, guys.
That is. Thanks for throwing that out there. Any baseball picks you do like today besides your best bet in the Tigers and Astro game?
Nope, we don't bet baseball. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can't fade the Reds today.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Got in Pittsburgh.
I didn't do it.
Damn right.
I know you print money on it. I need to see how the Pirates respond to the
Pirates money line. Pirates team total, full game over for me.
Oh, God. Oh, the over. You know, and it's Brubaker on the mound.
I don't care.
Pirates.
I don't care. It's the Reds who I will say the Reds have the second most wins this year out of any Cincinnati team. Number one is the Bengals.
That's fair. White Sox, Red Sox. A whole lot of Sox. Velasquez on the mound. Evaldi on the mound.
Sox money line, it's a lock.
Red Sox run line.
Red Sox money line.
Run line.
Brewers, Atlanta.
Didn't bet it because we didn't get a pitcher until late.
Yeah, I like the Brewers.
The only thing I got to, and then we talked about this on our think tank. The only thing I got to on that one ended up being a strikeout ladder with Eric Lauer.
Why?
The guy has a ridiculous strikeout rate. If you looked at the model, you would know.
Yeah.
Why?
Hit him. Just hit him.
Exactly. But yeah, we have I'm trying to get the exact number here. We have an Atlanta team that on average strikes out 25% of the time. And we have Eric Lauer, who on the year is averaging 13.11 strikeouts per 9 innings and 37% of the batters he's faced. So I got 7+, 8+, 9+, 10+, and 11+. My odds on those are
Nathan DM'd me that model, that baseball model yesterday.
Yeah, it's a monster.
I briefly glanced at it last night while I was in the middle of hockey, and baseball, whatever. And I was just like,
yep, I got 7+ at
he's
plus
screaming
108.
at it.
Yeah, I got 7 at plus 108, 8 at plus 213, 9+ at plus 425, 10+ at plus 869, and 11+ at plus 2250.
Interesting.
So if he strikes out 11 batters, I make a lot of money.
I'm on it. Go Eric Lawler.
Yes.
So that's fair. Twins money line, Mariners money line, Blues money line. Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns. Twins are against
on their
at
team
home.
total. Mariners I'm on their team total, and I'm on the team totals for all of these, and I like the Blues money line as well.
I didn't bet any of the games.
The Mariners, I have no opinion on that, but I don't hate it with Logan Gilbert on the mound. He has been.
I love Logan Gilbert.
He's been a beast. So I don't hate that. Joe gave us some thumbs up. Suns go up 3-0 tonight.
Yep. I was on the Mavericks. I thought they had a shot, but after last game, they kind of proved that they don't.
That's fair. Tate says Blues, Heat, Canes. Copy that, homie. And Rickett, I'm on your KBO. I'm not. Yeah. I already bet.
What was Ricketts KBO? I gotta type it in for me.
Tigers and the Doosan Bears.
Yeah, I know. I have it part of. I have it part of a note page. I type it in.
Yeah, that Tigers finish was wild. You kind of saw it happening slowly, and it was like watching an action movie where they like the Matrix, where they slow it down and the dude just grabs into your heart and soul and then slowly takes your heart out, and he looks at it and it's still beating in your hand. That's what I felt like last night watching that Tigers game.
Nice.
6 Ks and a win for the Astros. That's their best bet. That's not their best bet, but it's their best bet is in that game. Yes, so we're not going to talk about that, but Luis Garcia on the mound going against Bo Briscoe. I'm not watching the Tigers game tonight. I'm just going to say that out loud. Seattle looks good today, too. The Mariners. Logan Gilbert.
I don't know, I like the Mariners, yes. But they have not been playing good all that good lately. So I don't know if I can get behind them right now. Logan Gilbert's the only reason why I would be interested in it.
It's probably too juiced. Would be the Nerfy in that game with Matt Whistler on the mound for Tampa, and Logan Gilbert. I would take that Nerfy, but it's probably stupid juiced. I think the Canes are too much for Boston. Oh, they're on a different level. Boston's happy to be there. The Hurricanes have shit to do.
I wouldn't say Boston's happy to be there. This is still a Boston team that had title aspirations this year, and this is kind of like their last hurrah with the perfection line. I don't know how much they'll last. So,
I just think the talent level is on a different level. And Boston knows that, so they try to get chippy with them, and be a scrappy game. As long as Carolina stays out of that, and they don't get sucked into that chippy game with Boston, they're gonna roll. I'm not lying. I'm on the Hurricanes, and I'm on the Hurricanes over 5.5. The whole game over. I'm looking for the Hurricanes to get 4 by themselves today, maybe 5. That's what I'm hoping for personally. So, fade or follow at your own risk type thing.
Yep.
That was insane. 100 on the Mets, parlayed 1,500. Then out of nowhere, 7 runs.
Can I say that I've watched that 9th inning about 12 times already?
Of course we have.
This is a different Mets team. I know I'm a Mets fan. This is a different Mets team. The fact that a month into the season, this team has 2 come from behind wins from 2 or more runs down in the 9th inning, and a combined no-hitter, or a no-hitter in general, this team's different. And it's not even a month into the season.
That's fair. Joe says it's gonna be a one hot hurricane night. Sun won't shine today, making a play on the Mavs too. I see what you did there.
Good luck. I can't get that. I just can't.
Brandon is here. Oliver Olivia, how do you say his damn last name?
Oliveira.
Charles
Oliveira. Oliveira.
It's got to be
Oliveira.
Oliveira or nothing now, and I'm probably going
Oliveira's
to.
looked good recently.
I'm starting to set up my spreadsheet for what do you call it for
the
UFC?
What is it? 274? Yeah.
Yep.
75, 74. Took the over in the wild game. I'm already sweating. Lenny, I also replaced my last Woody and handicap at tan picks because the Mets game got rained.
You don't need to replace your last Woody standing.
Yeah, don't replace your. Listen, in last Woody standing, that's a push. You go on to the next one. So don't replace last Woody standing. Handicap at tan. The only reason you have to replace that is because you can. You put it. It's a Facebook contest only. So you can, if you put that pick on there, don't ever delete your picks too, because people think it's shady. I don't personally, but I know you guys are just replacing them. But if I have to hear one more person say, "Well, that person deleted it," like, you know what I'm saying? So don't delete them. I just like today, like you see what I did. I put my picks on, and then I replied to that comment with, "These two are rained. This is rained out." So
this game got canceled. Switching your picks. Don't delete your picks.
In last Woody standing, let that shit roll because you push.
Play that strategy. Be like, oh, this game most likely is going to get rained out. Mets money line.
I've done it. When I handicap when I get busy and then I'm not able to handicap and I need a last Woody standing pick, I'll just look for the rain report. I'll look for the weather report.
Exactly.
The game that has the most chance to get rained out, I take. I don't give a shit what side it is. I'm hoping it gets rained out because then you could push through. Play smart, not hard. Robert Franklin says the Reds look like they're already tanking. I'll take the Pirates. They really do, man. I mean,
they're not even making it seem like they're trying to hide it.
3 wins. I mean, you get bad stretch, but usually you don't come out the gate in a bad stretch. Like
this is
start a little slow.
This Reds team legit, I know it's only a month into the season, could have the worst record in baseball history.
I think we should start saying when they have the worst record in baseball history.
Because this team can, and sorry, Craig, I know that's his team, the Reds. This team can legit win 45 games this year.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell they win that.
They can win 40. The thing is, the problem is, I think that sometime during the season, they'll end up facing a stretch of teams and end up having like a nice little 6-2 run sometime in the middle of the season. And then all of a sudden, that's 8 games that it's just like, oh, well, there goes any chance of that. But let's go see. I'm going to go see if there's a
Who have they beaten? I'm going to look that up real quick.
They beat Atlanta twice in the first series of the year, and then they beat Adam Wainwright.
Yep.
Other than that, they've lost every single game.
And they're getting like run lined. It's not like they're losing close games, and they're just like it's not like okay. You could say like for me last year, Tigers bullpen trash. Okay, I know that like that's a weakness in their organization.
I will say there could be a little bit of a stretch. This might sound crazy. In the beginning of June, that the Cincinnati Reds could get a couple wins, where they have 4 games against Washington and then 4 games against Arizona, all of them at home.
So okay, let's keep going.
But that is a stretch. And then let's see.
Isn't Lauer top 5 in strikeouts right now? Somebody is it who?
And then maybe at the end of the year they might be able to do something because they'll face Pittsburgh, Chicago, and Chicago.
Cubs.
They'll play Pittsburgh for 3, and then Chicago Cubs for 6.
Yeah, I mean,
3 at
we'll
home,
see.
3 on the road. I don't know.
I bet you there's sellers at the trade deadline.
No duh. Votto is gone.
The problem is what do they have to sell?
Votto
Looks like garbage. No, maybe Moustakas. Nobody's going to want Votto. Nobody's going to want Tyler Mahle.
Maybe they do though. A little change.
Tyler Mahle is a decent pitcher. I think they can trade him.
I don't think so. Unless he has some type of revelation and starts actually, pitching halfway decent, I don't see him going anywhere.
Eric Lawler is top 5 in strikeouts right now.
That's what so.
There you go. Lane Elliott says, I know the numbers don't lie, and the Reds are definitely a fave of mine to fade, but I think they might have a chance tonight. I didn't bet it, though. No. That's fair. That's why I stayed off of it. Because Pittsburgh's trash. They're not as trash. Like, Pittsburgh's a dumpster, but the Reds are like a dumpster fire, like, literally. So, and it's Brubaker.
I know it's Brubaker. I know we faded Brubaker plenty of times, but how can anybody legit back a team that's 3-22? Let's be honest.
That's why we stay off. That's what he's saying. You just stayed off of it.
Oh no, I bet the Pirates, and I wouldn't be hesitant to bet the Pirates on the run line at +145.
Listen, they'll probably win like 15-2 or some shit, and then I'll be like, all right, it's Pirates. I'm on the Red Sox with you all. Velasquez is a gas can. That's a fact. Don't have flashbacks on the Celtics in that series. I really don't think Mavs get swept.
No, but I think that I think if Dallas wins the game, it'll be Game 4. The thing is, Dallas could win tonight. I can't back Dallas at a pick'em.
Yeah. Marlins, Padres under 6.5. I like the over. Drew Darvish on the mound.
I like the over.
Yeah, I like the over.
It's on the site.
Seattle never looks good. Yeah, right. Never.
I like Seattle. No, Seattle's going to be a good team this year.
Yeah, we'll see. Rockies, D-bags, first 5 under 4.5. I stayed away from that game. Arizona's surprisingly not a bad team, and they.
Come on, I'll top you. Arizona's the most profitable team in baseball.
I know.
And Colorado's number 3. It's Arizona, Mets, Colorado, Angels, Milwaukee.
Chad Cool on the mound for Rockies and Merrill Kelly on the mound for the Diamondbacks.
Merrill Kelly's been really good this year, and Chad Cool is the second most profitable pitcher in baseball.
I like the under in the whole game series or the whole game, but I didn't bet it. So, Canes win tonight. Yes, Canes in regulation. I don't hate that. Blues and Canes in regulation. If I could parlay it, I would. Can't fade the Phillies today. Thanks, rain. The rain screwed up a lot of things for me. Mets. I was on the Mets. I was going to be on the Blue Jays.
And the over in the Blue Jays.
I was going to be on the Yankees. I was going to be on the Dodgers. I was going to do a lot of things. And then the rain. Lots of postponed games, guys. Everyone check your handicap 10 picks. I've had to change mine multiple times. Right, yeah. And I only knew the Mets game was rained out because I got a notification. Somebody changed their picks on handicap 10. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And they was like, Mets, rained. Damn.
Hey, guys, just an update. Hockey games and basketball games do not get postponed.
That's true.
Figure I throw that one out there. They don't get rained out.
That's true. I reply and leave my picks. Keep things all kosher. Yeah, just keep it all this way. Nobody has an if you don't give anybody an opportunity to complain about it, they can't complain. Then they're just being a person that I can't say. Settled on St. Louis, San Francisco, Nerfy, and the Miami, San Diego, Nerfy.
St. Louis, San Diego. St. Louis, yes. Miami, no.
Miami going against the Padres. I don't hate it. Sandy Alcantara on the mound. Yu Darvish. I think Yu gets light up, but I don't think he gets lit up.
I think the game goes over by the 5th inning.
Wow. That's cool. But I don't mind it.
Bet you that Nerfy's juice, though. 6.5 is the total. Usually that means it's juice.
Give me a Yerfy on that one.
Oh, this guy. I don't delete my picks unless I bet on the Tigers. They lose. I don't want to be associated with them. Yeah, for like a solid second.
Lenny doesn't want to be associated with them.
Follow me on Twitter. You rode the roller coaster last night with me. I probably tweeted like 3-4 times how awesome it was that Tigers tied it up. And we're coming back. And we're going to win. And then the last tweet was, Wah, wah, wah. You know, it was bad.
That's rough. That's rough.
That person over 2.5 shots on goal.
It's a
Svechnikov?
Speci?
He's part of the Canes, so yes, I remember him.
I know who he is. I just can't say his damn name.
Svechnikov with Aho and Teravainen.
Oh, look at you hockeying.
Oh, Tim, you're way better at saying the names than I am. Way better. I mean, I can't. It's just terrible. I mean, if they're Russian, you're lucky I can say Shesterkin. And I still don't think I say that right.
Shesterkin?
Shesterkin?
Shesterkin.
See? I don't know.
See, my most recent project was learning how to say the name of the now starting goaltender for the Carolina Hurricanes. And I saw a tweet by the Carolina giving the pronunciation for it. It's Kuchikov.
Kuchikov.
I like it.
It's Kuchikov.
Kuchikov.
Kuchi.
It's like you can't fade the. It's like you can't fade the Kuch. This is like his cousin Kukuchov. So,
Nylander.
thank goodness Cincinnati has the Bengals. Who would have ever thought that would be a sentence used? The facts, Michael. Those freaking facts, brother, man. Freaking facts. Robert Dixon wants to know. Let's talk about some WNBA. We haven't talked about. We only got about 5 minutes left. Hit us with some WNBA knowledge.
Let's do it. Yes. The free play that we gave out was the Phoenix Mercury plus the points. They're at home versus the Las Vegas Aces. Mercury, even though they don't have their star Brittany Griner, who's currently getting held in Russia, detained in Russia at the moment.
I thought it was China. Is it Russia?
It's Russia. She's detained in Russia. The Phoenix Mercury did make a couple of moves over the offseason, grabbing some grabbing some players from the defending champions, which helped out. So the Phoenix Mercury are going to be a good pick, like a good team. I have the Mercury plus 500 to win the WNBA Finals. I like them to win it all this year, after coming off of losing 3-1 in the finals last year, and I only think they got better. So I like them, and then the other three are in the pack, but I'll give out one because I know he mentioned the Chicago Sky, and I would go the opposite direction. Chicago Sky are coming off of winning the WNBA Finals last year, and I feel like this could be a little bit of a letdown spot. They lost two of their big scorers. I feel like this could be a good spot for LA to come in and ruin their first night back from that. Also, this line opened up at 5, and it's gone down to a 3.5, 3 on some books. I like the Sparks tonight against the Sky as well.
Okay. We're getting into it. Joe wants to know Mercury over. Seems like a very high total. Would you lean over? You just said that, didn't you?
I like the Mercury. Sure, I would lean over. We're not doing any totals just yet because I want to see how some of these teams play with their new rosters.
Give it a week or so.
The Acers were a very high-paced team last year.
The Aces were a very over team.
And the Mercury were also a very high-paced team last year. So could I see this one going over 174, which is the highest total on the slate by 12 points? Yes, I can. This will definitely be the high-scoring game of the night. And now, if you're going to watch one of the games, the Mercury Aces game is going to be the one you're going to want to watch.
Fair enough. We're going to pay some bills here before we get on out of here. Definitely check out EarlSportsBets.com. Check out their promo over there. 7 days package is only $49. I mean, for $50, value, people. We preach value on this show. That's value. Enough said. I say it every day. If you don't take advantage of it, shame on you. You're doing yourself wrong. That's just how it is. You're just doing yourself wrong.
Those are going to include all the WNBA plays, so there you go.
Boom goes the dynamite. We're also going to go through the max wager lineup. Always on a daily basis, check these shows out. Always midday money. Starts out with Sean Higgs. He starts out the day with a bang. Midday money with Sean Higgs, noon at Eastern. Followed up by Morningwood with Allie Burns at 1:00 Eastern. Some jackass named Detroit Lenny. He helps her out on that show. Does a little.
Oh, I hate him. He's so annoying.
Can't
He's so high on his Detroit teams, and they all suck.
That's so false. Well, the first half of that is false. The second half is not false. But then you're gonna roll right into Just Parlays with Chris King at 2:00 Eastern. Check out my boy Chris King. Always dropping parlay knowledge. And I know you degenerates love a parlay, so just go check the damn show out. Then you're gonna go back to the window with Scott and Scott at 3:00 Eastern. Those guys put on a hell of a show every day, so definitely check them out. Then if you're in the soccer, this is a show for you. Sean Miller puts on a hell of a soccer show. He's the new guy on the block, 4:00 Eastern, warming it up for you guys in Game Time Decision, Monday through Friday. A guy named Detroit Lenny and two knuckleheads named Nick and Tim. They even look alike. From Earl Sports Bets, so they got that going for them. I mean, combined, they're like almost as good looking as me, kind of thing. So there's that. Yes, don't get carried away. Have a great weekend, gentlemen. Lean Zandon, like Brandon. That's how I learned how to pronounce it. Zandon or Messier in the Derby tomorrow after the Great Morningwood show today. If you missed it, give it a spin now. 100%. If you missed that show and you want to bet on the Derby, take 45 minutes out of your life and watch that damn show because it was so educational. I got notes upon notes. You can't see them because it's all blurred out. But whatever. I got notes upon notes. I got some win, play, show bets. I got some trifecta stuff going. I think, I'm tell you right now, I'm going to give you a Derby winner. One, I'm going to go with Cyberknife. That's who I'm going with. It's 20-1 shot. I bet him all. I'm going to bet him win, play, show, but I think he's going to win. So that's that. It's not really a new look, Frank. It's just a Derby look.
I will not give you anything because I'm not betting it.
Epicenter is not a bad bet either. That horse looks really good. Pedro's more says.
Which horse has the funniest name? I'll take that one.
You should be betting on Messier. He's named after a hockey great, and he's like, I think he's up there like 15-1, 10 to 15-1, so it's worth a shot for a little bit of money. Hey, Pete Moore says he hit the thumbs up button. I thought that was Pedro Moore for a second. Maybe it's his brother. That was a damn great show. Yes, it was. Epicenter is not bad. I don't mind this bet either. Simplification is a great choice too. I like that. Listen, I'm going to sprinkle on like 6-7 horses. Simplification and Cyberknife are definitely two of my good ones. Trust me, guys. Epicenter. All right, Patty. If that horse doesn't come in, and I trusted you, you better be back Monday. That's all I'm going to say. Definitely check us out, guys. Game Time Decision, Monday through Friday, 5:00 Eastern. You guys got any parting words before we bounce?
No, not really.
Go Blues.
Good luck and may the force be with you.
Go Canes.
That was
go Canes, go Lightning, go Blues, and go Kings.
Oh, it is Pedro Moore. Pedro, you change your name to Pete? Are you on the down low? Are you on the run? If you're on the run, don't call me. My shit's probably tapped. Just saying. Wilson Aleo says Epicenter has the best jockey, Joel Rosario. And
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they were thinking. And I learned that today on Morningwood. It's different when I comment on YouTube. All right. That's fair. Hey, listen, if you're on the run, you're on the run. It is what it is. If it doesn't, I mean, Cinco de Mayo was the other day, so maybe some shit went down. I don't know. If it doesn't come in, it will be the horse in the horse in the Godfather, sitting in the sheets. Pedro's laughing at us. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. We appreciate you guys for stopping by. You guys know the drill. Yes, don't forget to check out ESB TikTok. I put a TikTok up. I'm going to share it. You guys know what it is. It's. I'm telling you right now, it's the Canes and the Bruins over 5.5 and the St. Louis Blues money line. That's my two-team TikTok play. But definitely check out Earl Sports Bets on TikTok as well. They're putting out bangers. Give them a thumbs up. Give them a follow.
Well.
Do the right damn thing. Well, let me tell you something. Yeah. But definitely check them out. Earl Sports Bets on TikTok. If you don't have TikTok, just download the damn thing. You don't have to go on it. It's just another app, one of the 1 million that you have on the damn phone. Right, yeah, Pedro. You don't know my life? You don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You do go back and forth to Mexico all the time. So maybe it's part of the cartel. And like there's some, I watch too much like Mayans and Sons of Anarchy stuff. So I don't know, bro. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'm just rambling at this point. We'll talk to you guys Monday. Have a good weekend. Hopefully Derby bets win. Go St. Louis. I'm hoping St. Louis is done with this damn series. About to be done with it by Monday. So,
Rose Namajunas by knockout plus 300. Thank me on Monday.
And Oliveira and Oliveira.
Oliveira by submission.
Oliveira, Rose Namajunas, 2-team parlay. Let's do it.
And Tony Ferguson for the straight up upset.
Now, peace out.